Hello students, in this video we are going to cover different topics of ICT skills, means information and communication skill. Starting from the first topic is operating system, then we will learn Windows 7, after that files and folders, and the last topic of this video is natural and human threats to a computer. So let's start with the first topic, operating system. First of all, we will study the definition of an operating system and what are the types of operating system we have. So operating system, you all have learned before that it is a system software. Operating system is a type of software and which is a system software. It manages the hardware and software resources of a computer. सो an operating system is a software program, यानी कि एक सॉफ्टवेयर होता है that manages the hardware and software resources of a computer. A key component of system software, the operating system performs basic tasks. Operating system performs the basic task in a computer. Okay, it is a software which is used to perform the basic task. जो भी basic task होंगे किसी भी कंप्यूटर के या किसी भी मोबाइल फोन के, वो that will be performed by the operating system. Such as, अब कौन कौन से टास्क हो सकते हैं ये, कंट्रोलिंग एंड एलोकेटिंग मेमोरी, यानी कि किसी भी कोई भी स्पेस में स्पेस चाहिए किसी भी प्रोसेस को, दैट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. प्रियोरिटाइजिंग द प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस, अब कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शंस है, कौन सी इंस्ट्रक्शन पहले आएगी कौन सी इंस्ट्रक्शन बाद में आएगी, दैट इज डिसाइडेड बाय द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. कंट्रोलिंग इनपुट एंड आउटपुट डिवाइसेस, जितने भी डिवाइसेस हैं, इनपुट हो चाहे आउटपुट हो, दोज ऑल डिवाइसेस आर controlled by the operating system. Facilitating networking, if a network is provided to a computer or a laptop, it will be governed or managed by the operating system. And managing the files means whatever the files we have in the mobile phone or a computer, that all are managed by the operating system. So here you can see the figure of an operating system, how an operating system is interacting with the user with the help of application software in between and the hardware devices. So operating system is basically controlling all the devices, all the input and output devices as well. So this is the figure of an operating system. So we have different tasks of operating system. It means that an operating system is not performing a single function. We have multiple tasks that are performed by the operating system. First one is recognizing and installing the peripheral devices. So all those devices which are connected by the computer to perform to enhance its functioning are known as the peripheral devices. And here the first and foremost task of an operating system is to recognize and install the peripheral devices. Next one is managing file and folder, means whatever the files and folders we have inside the computer, if we want to delete, if we want to create a file or a folder, these all tasks are performed by with the help of operating system. We are able to do that. Next one is shares out system memory. Whatever memory we are containing in the system, that all is managed by the operating system. How to use it, how and where we have to keep space for what processes, that all is done by the operating system. Next one is handling system errors and alerts. Suppose a computer or a laptop, some mistake comes in that, in any process, if we are working in any process, some sort of error or some sort of mistake comes in between. So that is the responsibility of the operating system to make us aware about that mistake or about that error. So this is the responsibility of the operating system. Next one is manages system security. Suppose a system, if we are interacting with the network or if we are interacting with any other devices, any other foreign devices like pen drive or USB, so it is the responsibility of the operating system to check whether it is containing any malware or any type of infected files. So that is the responsibility of the operating system. It will inform us that the device is having some sort of danger. Allows software to communicate with hardware, means if we are having a software and we want to give a printout, so it means that that software is going to communicate with the hardware. And how it's possible? It's possible only with the help of the operating system. So an operating system is acting as a bridge between the software and the hardware devices, with the help of which we are able to use any hardware device with the help of the software. Next one is moves data from to and from the hard disk. Suppose we want to copy any data to the hard disk, or we want to move any data from the hard disk to outside to any device which is outside the computer. So we need the help of operating system. Loads and runs other software application. So it means that if we want to run any process or any software, so it is the responsibility of the operating system to load the software and to help us to use that software or application. Handles inputs and outputs. Whatever we are inputting in the computer and what we are getting the output, that all things are managed by the input devices. In fact, all the input and output devices are directly managed by the operating system. So these are the multiple tasks of an operating system. Next, the topic is types of operating system. So far we have learned that the operating system performs different types of tasks, but we are generally classifying it into three types. So operating system can be of three types. One is interactive GUI based, means graphical user interface based. Second one is real time, and third one is distributed operating system. So first of all, we will learn what is a GUI based operating system. GUI stands for graphical user interface. So any operating system which you have seen like Windows, Linux, we all have a graphical user interface. Okay, it means that the user is very much friendly and very much comfortable to use that operating system. He or she can create a file easily, delete a file easily, and use the whole features of the operating system so easily. So this is known as the operating system with a graphical user interface. It mainly consists of the graphics, icons, and commonly navigated using a computer mouse. So how I'm navigating here with the help of computer mouse? So it's mean that I am also working in a GUI based operating system. Below are some examples of GUI operating system. कौन-कौन से example हो सकते हैं? Windows 98, Windows 7, Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. So these all are the examples of graphical user interface based operating system. Next one is real-time operating system. Now these operating system are those which have great effect in the areas where time is important, means they are working on a real-time process. So real-time operating system are used to control machineries, scientific instruments and industrial systems. तो ऐसे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम जो कहाँ पे काम आएंगे? मशीनरी को कंट्रोल करने के लिए, वेयर टाइम इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर, scientific instruments and industrial system. So example of the real-time operating system is RT Linux. This is the example of a real-time operating system. Next one is the application. कहाँ पर काम आती हैं ये? RTOS, airlines reservation system, defense application system. So these are the basic areas and much more we have, but these are the two examples where real-time operating system found its application. Next one is the distributed operating system. So this is the third one. The operating system that manages a group of independent computer. एक ऐसा operating system जो बहुत से computers, independent computers को manage करेगा at the same time and makes them appear to be a single computer. So it means that an operating system which is using multiple computers but it is behaving like it is a single operating system or a single computer. It is known as the distributed operating system. So these are the three types of operating system. Now we are moving forward to Windows 7. Windows 7 is a GUI based operating system. So we will study some features of Windows 7. It has a desktop, you all know that it has a desktop, it has a taskbar. Windows 7 has a variety of features. It has so many features. We can do many activities like saving, opening or deleting files etc. by just clicking on the mouse. हम केवल माउस की हेल्प से ही किसी भी फाइल को सेव कर सकते हैं, डिलीट कर सकते हैं या ओपन कर सकते हैं. सो इट इज easy to use it with the help of mouse. Now next one is the My Document folder. In the computer, every computer has a My Document folder. It means that this folder is a place where the files are stored by default. By default का मतलब पहले से ही ये लोकेशन सेव होती है कि कोई भी फाइल आप बनाएंगे, so by default it will ultimately goes to the My Document place or location. So My Document is the default storage folder. ये एक folder है My Documents for your files that you create. When you save or open a file, Microsoft Windows initially opens the My document dialog box. At this time, you can navigate to where you want to save your file. अब इसके बाद हम कहीं पे भी सेव कर सकते हैं फाइल को कट कॉपी पेस्ट करके, बट इनिशियली इट इज स्टोर्ड इन द माई डॉक्यूमेंट्स फोल्डर. Next one is My Computer. This is the most important thing in Windows. We can do anything. We can perform all the functions with the help of My Computer. My Computer displays information about your computer such as the content of your computer drives. Computer में जितनी भी drives हैं, all the content of the computer are displayed by the computer drives by this My Computer help. And which printer you have installed, जो printer install है computer में, that also belongs to comes in the My Computer option. And it also allows us to find, views and organize file. तो जितनी भी फाइल्स हैं कंप्यूटर में सब ऑर्गेनाइज कैसे हो सकती हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ माई कंप्यूटर. माई कंप्यूटर में जाके हम किसी भी फाइल को फाइंड कर सकते हैं, व्यू कर सकते हैं एंड ऑर्गेनाइज कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ माई कंप्यूटर ऑप्शन. Next one is the recycle bin. Recycle bin is like a dustbin in a computer. Means whatever we delete the files, whatever files we delete, they all not goes outside the computer at once. They are just going into the recycle bin. एक बार में नहीं जाएंगी कंप्यूटर से बाहर, वो फाइल पहले recycle bin में जाएंगी, उसके बाद आप वहां से भी उसको डिलीट करेंगे जब, that it will go ultimately outside the computer. So this is where you place files you no longer need. Your computer data files should be tidied up regularly and any unwanted files deleted from the system. So जो भी फाइल हम डिलीट करेंगे सिस्टम में, that will go into the recycle bin. And any file you delete from your hard drive will be placed first in the recycle bin, and after that if we want to use it again, we can just go to the restore option and we can use the file again. Next one is फाइल्स एंड फोल्डर्स. कंप्यूटर में हर काम जो भी होगा वो किसी ना किसी फाइल में होगा या फोल्डर में होगा. सो वी हैव मल्टीपल टाइप्स ऑफ फाइल. तो किस किस टाइप की फाइल्स होती हैं और फाइल्स क्या होती हैं, लेट अस स्टडी. सो इन अ कंप्यूटर ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फाइल्स एंड फोल्डर्स. कंप्यूटर में हर चीज फाइल्स या फोल्डर में ही स्टोर होती है. What is a file? First of all, we should understand what is a file. A file is a part of the information stored in a computer. किसी भी टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन कंप्यूटर में जब स्टोर होगी तो वो किसी ना किसी टाइप की फाइल में होगी. There are many types of files like text file, audio files, image file, etc. फाइल्स बहुत टाइप्स की होती है, जैसे कि सॉन्ग्स फाइल होती है, इसको हम ऑडियो फाइल बोलेंगे, वीडियो फाइल्स, पीडीएफ फाइल. सो हर फाइल का में दो चीजें होंगी. अ फाइल हैज अ फाइल नेम एंड अ फाइल एक्सटेंशन. सो एक्सटेंशन ऑफ अ फाइल डिस्क्राइब्स द टाइप ऑफ दैट स्पेसिफिक फाइल. तो एक्सटेंशन हमें क्या बताएगी कि फाइल किस टाइप की है. मीन्स अ फाइल इज ऑफ पीडीएफ टाइप, अ फाइल इज ऑफ टेक्स्ट टाइप, अ फाइल इज ऑफ सॉन्ग ऑडियो फाइल या फिर वीडियो फाइल. किसी भी टाइप की फाइल है वो हमें कैसे पता लगेगा, विद द हेल्प ऑफ फाइल एक्सटेंशन. So extension of a file describes what type of file is and the application in which the file can be opened. और जो फाइल जिसमें ओपन हो सकती है वो एप्लीकेशन हमें बताएगी. Now the next topic is threats that affect a computer system. ऐसे डेंजर जो कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को इफेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो बेसिकली हमने थ्रेट्स को टू पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया है, नेचुरल एंड ह्यूमन. So what are the natural and what are the human threats? Let us study it one by one. So natural threats are the threats which posed by the environment. तो कंप्यूटर डिवाइसेस को कोई भी डेंजर है विद बाय द एनवायरनमेंट, ठीक है, ये ह्यूमन मेड नहीं है, बाय द एनवायरनमेंट, दैट इज नोन एज द नेचुरल थ्रेट्स. अब कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं, First is fire, next one is flood, and third one is lightning. So if a company, if a organization got fire, अगर किसी बैंक में किसी organization में आग लग जाती है, if fire comes there, it can ultimately damage to all the computers placed in that. So it is a type of a natural phenomena which is affecting the, which is damaging the computer. So like that, flood and lightning also are type of natural phenomena. Now human threats is the next topic. ऐसे थ्रेट, ऐसे डेंजर जो ह्यूमन से हों कंप्यूटर को, आजकल वो सबसे ज़्यादा चल रहे हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज वायरस, सेकंड वन इज वॉर्म्स, थर्ड वन इज ट्रोजन हॉर्स, एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज स्पाईवेयर. First one is the virus. Virus stands for Vital Information Resource Under Siege. So it means that the vital information resource of a computer is under danger. So a computer virus is a malicious program that attacks your computer system files. वायरस एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम फाइल होगी जो आपके कंप्यूटर को अटैक कर सकती है, किसी भी सिस्टम फाइल को अटैक कर सकती है. इट रिक्वायर्स अ होस्ट मशीन. इसके लिए एक होस्ट मशीन चाहिए होती है, यानी कि एक कंप्यूटर चाहिए होता है जिसमें ये काम कर सकता है. So host machine is the machine of, is a machine or a computer. So कोई भी वायरस है उसको काम करने के लिए to affect a computer it requires a host machine. नेक्स्ट वन इज ट्रोजन हॉर्स. ये भी एक इस टाइप की फाइल है, इन्फेक्टेड फाइल है जो इट कैन डैमेज एनी कंप्यूटर. सो इट इज नोन एज अ ट्रोजन हॉर्स. इसको क्यों बोला है ऐसा? बिकॉज दिस काइंड ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर सीम्स यूजफुल इन द बिगनिंग. ये आपको लगेगा कि इट इज ऑफ यूज फॉर यू, बट इट विल कॉज डैमेज टू द कंप्यूटर वंस इंस्टॉल्ड. एक बार इंस्टॉल होने के बाद ये कंप्यूटर में डैमेज करना स्टार्ट कर देता है. नेक्स्ट वन इज वॉर्म. वॉर्म एक ऐसी फाइल है जो अपने आप मल्टीप्लाई होती है कंप्यूटर के अंदर आने के बाद. मीन्स इफ वन फाइल कम इनसाइड द कंप्यूटर इट विल क्रिएट मल्टीपल कॉपीज ऑफ itself. दिस इज अ फाइल दैट replicates means multiply itself into many copies filling a large part of hard disk. ये मल्टीप्लाई होके हार्ड डिस्क में बहुत सी स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई कर सकता है, एंड thus slowing down the computer. So ultimately what is the effect of the worm? It will slow down the computer. Examples of some worms are bagel, blaster and sasser. These are the examples of the worms. ये कुछ worms के example हैं. Next one is the spyware. Spyware means a software that gets installed on the computer without the user's knowledge. यानी कि एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर होता है जो अपने आप ही इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा दैट इट हैज बीन इंस्टॉल्ड. एंड व्हाई इट हैपन सो दैट you are visiting any unauthorized site. If we are visiting any unknown site or we are installing any type of unknown software, so these things can happen. These spywares can get installed into our PC. So it's better to use the specific and authorized software. It is better to install a genuine softwares. These softwares are used to send out data regarding the computer's users browsing habits. Once a spyware get installed into the PC, it start to send the data to some third party. Okay, whatever you are browsing on the net, whatever you are doing, whatever your personal information you are doing in the computer, everything it will start sending to the outside. So that's why they are dangerous for the computer. So these all are the threats which we have learned, and in the next video we will do the next chapter. We will start the next topic.